Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to find a minimum and a maximum value in a specified array and how we can do that. It's pretty simple to do that, and we're going to use a min and max method, which will help us to identify which is the minimum and which is the maximum. Let's try to implement that. The first thing, I need to have a one variable which will hold the initial value, or we can call them as a minimum value as well. So minimum. So for now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep my first element value in my initial value, which is a 0th element. The next thing what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write a for loop here, and it is based on the array. It is based on the arrays dot under length. Okay, the next thing what we're going to do is I'm going to override this particular minimum operation. So for now, the minimum value is array of 0, which is nothing but 12, but we have to compare it to all the elements in it, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something called, I'm using the math class here. So math, we have a method called minimum. So the min will takes 2 inputs. So it takes 2 inputs, it will give us the minimum value. For example, for now, my current value is going to be my minimum. And then the next data is going to be, it's coming from my arrays collection. So array of I. So basically what will happen in this piece of code, every time it takes the one element from the array and it will compare with the minimum value, and then it will return the value. But the thing is, we need to keep updating the minimum variable. So every time when we got the minimum amount, it has to be updated. So what I'm going to do, so minimum is equal to, so whenever we find the minimum value, it will be stored into the minimum. Okay, so everything will be compared with the elements in the array. So now we have the minimum here. So what we can do, we can simply print the data to see whether it's giving the proper outcome. And here I'm gonna print something like minimum, and it's going to be our variable called minimum here. So let's run this method and we'll see whether it's giving the proper. So just have a look at this array. So we all know that the minimum is going to be minus 19, correct? So let's try that. See, we got the minimum. So it's pretty simple. Okay, it's not so hard, it's pretty easy to do it. And next thing, okay, I want to find the maximum value in array, but we don't want to keep things in this way. So what we can do, we can create a method to keep the minimum as a separate and maximum as a separate. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extract the selected portion as a method. Okay, so this is, I can call them as a getMin. So Control C and Control V. So here we have the minimum. So how do I find the maximum value? There is not much thing we need to do. Just simply copy paste the minimum method and just change the method name to max. And then what you can do is, instead of min, we're gonna use the max, right? And if you want, we can modify the variable name as well. That is how it looks good actually. So maximum. So every time it finds the maximum value and it will replace with the current value. And now we have the maximum value. So it's pretty simple to do that. First thing, we'll try to find out which is the right way to do it. So we can use the math class to give the proper data. So next thing, I'm gonna call the getMax method. I'm gonna pass the same array here. And now let's run the method and we'll see what is the maximum. So maximum value is going to be 1288. That is the maximum value, right? So let's run this method and we'll see what is the maximum value here. See, the minimum is minus 19 and the maximum is 1288. Okay, this is as simple as that. Just give it a try, and let's meet each other in the next video with another interview questions. Thank you.